I understand.
Not at all. All right. Uh, all right. To start off again, sorry. What is your in-city name?
John Thompson.
John Thompson. Cool deal. How long have you been in city for?
Think I first came into city about a year ago, but I've been out of city for a few months.
Okay.
A long time. Back when we were still using pillbox for EMS.
Gotcha. Do you have any prior LEO experience?
I was the commander of the combat medics
Cool
for
deal.
EMS and worked hand in hand with the police, but that's as close as I have.
Awesome. What would be the most exciting thing for you if you became a sheriff today?
Uh, the experience, the scenes. I mean, I'm used to being a part of active scenes, obviously, but being back with old friends. I have a lot of friends who are in the department, uh, and just feeling like I'm contributing to the city.
Gotcha. Great answer. In one word adjective, what would your last employer describe you as?
Dedicated.
All right, cool. So when working with others, what is the one thing that you struggle with the most?
When working with others, the one thing I struggle with the most, uh, I'll be honest, a tolerance for people not doing their job
Gotcha.
properly.
And then let's say you pull up to a shots fired call. It's at a gang block. It's obviously a high stress situation. How would you keep yourself calm?
Oh, if I arrived on scene and I was the first one, it's a high stress situation. I'm obviously going to wait for backup to arrive before I approach. If we're already at the point where suspects are apprehended, people are yelling, gang members are threatening violence, etc. I just tried to talk them down, diffuse the situation, explain to them that we're just doing our job, and if you let us continue, we'll be out of your hair and down the road, and everybody will be able to get on with their business.
Gotcha. I'm assuming you obviously have prior knowledge of 10 codes.
I do.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright, so let's say you're sitting at a traffic light, stop and go city. Obviously, you know that, I'm assuming. A
Correct. Three
car,
seconds down.
yeah, a car speeds past you. You pull them over for a 1011, and you realize it's a family member driving the car. Would you issue them a ticket?
Absolutely.
Alright, cool. And then, as a deputy, how would you make a positive impact on our local community here in Los Santos? Or San Andreas, sorry.
Just, I want people to know that the police aren't out here just to get them, that we're here to help too. Um, Oftentimes, when I was with EMS, I would, give people money if they didn't have money for food. If they were new to the city, I'd help them with, give them a couple grand to get them started. Just show people that we're not out here just to shoot them and put them behind bars constantly. That's not the main objective.
Cool deal. If you were at a shots fired call, you ended up arresting a violent offender, and you're en route back to the station to book him, you come across a serious vehicle accident, what would you do?
I would call for medical to the scene. I would call for backup to arrive to the scene and let them know that I have a serious violent offender in my vehicle, and continue to the station to book them.
Gotcha. Do you have any criminal cousins in a gang or any criminal cousins at all?
Negative.
Negative, alright. Great answers, by the way.
Thank you.
Do you understand that if you're hired, you could be, or you will be put on probation and could be let go at any time due to your performance?
Absolutely.
Did you ever work at LSPD or just medic stuff?
Negative.
Okay,
We trained hand in hand. I was SWAT certified when as a combat medic.
gotcha.
I also was Med 1 certified to fly the helicopter. I have my private helicopter license as well. Um, and I organize trainings for PD along with the combat medics.
Gotcha. So what was your last day then, if you could just think off the top of your head?
My last day
Yeah.
with EMS.
Yeah, with like doing the SWAT stuff.
So our last day was actually a training exercise where we went to um, ammunition downtown, and we did three separate drills trying to you would have to shoot the target while an individual who you were not to shoot was walking in front of you side to side. In fact, we had two individuals that were playing don't shoot me dummies.
Gotcha.
And then I had another exercise where you would have to shoot a target as it was called out. Three numbers would be called out. You would have to shoot them in the order that they were called out, and they would be rapidly fired at you until the instructor decided that you had shot enough targets. And then we had another where you would have to shoot every other target moving left to right, and then in reverse you would have to shoot the targets that you didn't shoot from left to right. um then I would it man, it's been months. I remember we did the training.
No, you're good, bro.
um Basically, to be honest, the situation happened where we lost our chief. She
Ah,
decided to resign, and I had had a situation with a couple of individuals where they had tried to get me fired with no evidence as a group because we were not friends. We had been at one point, and for some reason they decided they didn't want me to work in EMS. And when they became co-heads of departments with me and one of them took over as chief, I figured I was probably going to get fired for any little reason. And I don't do drama. I'm 40 years old, so that's just not my thing. And I decided to resign.
gotcha. Cool deal.
I didn't want something stupid to end up marring my record and my reputation.
For sure. Okay, our core values here at BCSO are courage, integrity, and community service. Do you have any objection towards that?
Absolutely not.
Alright. Alright, man. That conducts the interview. Personally, I'm Lieutenant Griffin. Sorry I didn't introduce myself first off.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant.
But yeah, I would say you're definitely hired. So Hawkins will give you keys next time he's in.
Okay.
But based off my opinion, for sure, yeah, you're hired.
Well, thank you.
So, and I'm sure they give me the A-OK to say that. So, yeah, you're by far one of the best interviews I've done. So,
Well, thank you.
yes, sir.